Takaoka City in Toyama Prefecture, central Japan, has carried on the tradition of metal casting for many centuries. In February 2016, a new challenge begins in this area. It is a project to recreate the Shaka Triad, a national treasure preserved at the Horyuji Temple in Nara. 5 metal foundries in Takaoka will take part in casting replicas of the Buddhist artwork. The Shaka Triad was created 1,400 years ago in the ancient Asuka period. It is one of the finest examples of early Buddhist statues cast in bronze. The central figure is the Buddha Sakyamuni. Bodhisattva attendants stand on either side. Behind each statue is a halo. The whole triad will be recreated faithfully to their original size. This will be a joint project with a team of researchers at the Tokyo University of the Arts. Using the latest 3D digital technology and the skills of traditional craftsmen, they will attempt to match the Buddhist sculptors of the old days. The wooden pedestal is the work of a master carver in the town of Inami in Nanto City. When the casting is finished, reddish bronze statues of the triad emerge. The original Shaka Triad cannot be taken out of Horyuji Temple, so this project is a way of making this ancient Japanese artwork known to the rest of the world. It is a great chance to discover the secrets of how the statues were made all those centuries ago. This is an account of the 12 months taken to recreate a Buddhist artwork that had its origins more than 1,000 years ago, and the work required to reproduce the beauty of the original. The process of putting the final touches to the copy of the Shaka Triad takes place at the Tokyo University of the Arts. The work of polishing the surface of the newly molded statues and halos begins. The molded surface has many tiny scratches and bumps. Using metal files, even the most minute flaws must be removed. Rather than using electric tools, they polish the surface by hand. To do this job, they ordered 40 types of files, just like the ones used by craftsmen in the old days.
一皮剥くような感じで本当その表面の一層を削り取る感じです。そうでやっぱ金属特有の光沢が出てきますので、やはり金属の美しさ、美観が現れてきます。
Taking over 6 months of filing and polishing, they make the contours of the statues and halos stand out. In September, an engraver from Takaoka arrives at the university. He He has come to add the inscription on the back of the large halo. The inscription consists of 196 characters that explain that the Shaka triad was created to pray for Prince Shotoku and the recovery of his wife's health. Great care is taken to carve each character using chisels of various widths and thicknesses.
ものすごく癖のある字ですから、そのようにタガネ走らせるのが難しいです。最初掘る時にほとんど息止めてます。息吸うと力があって深くなったり安定しないんですよ。
Color is also added to the pedestal. First, an undercoat of lacquer must be applied to the plain wood. In order to make it look old, they press grindstone sand and powdered soil onto the surface, deliberately making it look dirty and scuffed.
ただ汚せばいいわけじゃなくて、雰囲気を似せなきゃいけないので、いろんな試行錯誤したんですけども、こういう下にホコリが入り込んでる雰囲気とかも出してます。はい。
Even the lower part is being given an antique look. They prepare about 10 different shades of paint using various pigments such as verdigris that have been burnt to cinders, nickel, and other minerals. In this way, they manage to achieve the effect of a natural passage of time. There isn't much left to see now, but the original pedestal was decorated with pictures. What remains of celestial nymphs and the 4 divas are reproduced.
今回の我々の目指しているクローン文化財ということで、できる限り大物に近づける古典のですね技法になるべくのっとってですね、いろんな道具を使ってですねこの風合いを出しています。
Work begins on giving the newly cast statues a time-worn look. They must recreate the changes that have taken place over a period of more than 1,000 years. First, potassium sulfide, in other words, sulfur, is applied to the surface to make the copper turn darker and look old. The 2 professors in charge of this project are checking on the work in progress.
技術的な色彩の時と違って、だんだんこう酸化してるのがなんかこの時間の中でもだんだん変わってくるから、それはすごい、
1000年以上一気に、出そうとしてるわけだからね。
そうですね、これからね、当初は全部金ピカにしないとっていうのはね、今より全然暗い空間だから、その時代が発色してないと、神々しく見えないんですよね。
As the days pass, the statues gradually turn darker. Three weeks later, the surface of the Shaka triad has taken on a natural reddish-black glow. The next step is to add a coating of verdigris and make it look stained. In the last stage, they apply gold leaf to some areas. They spray on a solution of verdigris to make it turn bluish green, and then heat it to bring out the color. Instead of aiming for a uniform finish, they deliberately make the color uneven, and by adding other colors, they give life to the Buddha's expression.
できる限りお像の今のお像の色に近づけるために、いろんな手法を試して、であえて剥がれがあったりにじみがあったりぼかしがあったりで付着物があったり、そういう表情を追い込んでいきたいと思ってるんです。
After the two bodhisattva attendants are turned bluish green, they get coatings of scorched grindstone sand and chalk to make them look worn. The replicas now resemble the real Shaka triad that has survived the passage of time. The completed replica of the Shaka triad is taken to Takaoka. The Sakyamuni Buddha and the two bodhisattva attendants, together with their halos and pedestal, are put together for the first time to complete the Shaka triad configuration. It measures approximately 4 meters high from the bottom of the pedestal to the tip of the large halo. The Shaka triad has been reborn, true in detail right down to the mellow colors of aging. The triad is surrounded by copies of murals from the Golden Hall of Horyuji Temple. This new manifestation symbolizes the eternal importance of history and the divine presence in such artworks.
1000年以上の歴史というものが作り上げたものを我々の英知によって同じ状態のものを作り出した。作られたものの中にどれだけ魂が込められてたか、そこが最も大事なところであるし、今回の作品は全ての人が一生懸命夢中になってやった、その集積がこの釈迦三尊像の中に大きく現れてるんじゃないかなという気がいたします。
見ても分かるようにこの重さを感じさせないんですよね。そのためのさまざまなテクニックがある。お釈迦様が自分たちの上にいらして、でそれはその例えば空気のように存在していて、自分たちが行くべきような世界を構築されている。人間にとってもっと近く、慈しみを持って接していただいて、何よりも今私たちがそれを必要としている時代に生きていて、その気持ちというものを体感できる、思い出さなければいけないものを身近に感じられるときにこれを再現したことに意味があったなというふうに思いますし。
Now for the unveiling of the Shaka triad.
どうぞ。
Using the skills of modern technology to recreate an ancient artwork, a challenge that lasted 18 months has succeeded in creating a new masterpiece.
想像以上の仕事になってるなというふうに感心をいたしました。一品生産のこのこだわりの仕事をするっていうなかなか機会が逆に少なくなってるんで、そういう技術を残すためにはこういう挑戦というかチャレンジがもっともっと必要だと、そうでないと逆に残らないのかな、そういう技術がという気が改めてしましたけどもね。
Making a faithful copy of the Shaka triad has become a reality, thanks to the creativity and ingenuity of so many people. The enthusiasm poured into the project evokes wonder in all who see the Shaka triad, and it has become a symbol of hope. A Japanese artwork created over 1400 years ago in the Asuka period. With this opportunity to appreciate the ancient treasure anew, our next thoughts must now move toward conveying its magic to future generations.